Welcome back, learners. We are starting chapter 9, which is the living organism, characteristics, and habitats. In this chapter, we are going to study a lot about the living things in our surrounding, their common characteristics, and the place where they live. So, let's start the chapter. First of all, students, here you can see one picture. In this picture, Bujo and Pahili are sitting under the tree, and you can see many objects which has been shown in this picture. Now if I ask you a simple question, that is, what is the difference between this ship and the bag which has been placed here? You can easily tell. Look, the ship can move, can eat, okay? The bag cannot move on its own, cannot eat. So in this manner we can make a number of differences between these two. Basically, a ship is living thing and a bag is non-living thing. Let us understand more about what is a living thing and what is a non-living thing. Students, living things are having certain common characteristics like they need food, they respire, they excrete the waste material from their body, they respond to their environment. Any kind of change in environment that can be increase in temperature, decrease in temperature, a threat, so they respond to it. They reproduce, they grow, and they show movement, which is absent in non-living things. Non-living things don't need food, they don't respire, they don't excrete, they don't respond to their environment, neither they reproduce. Now, lastly, they don't grow and don't show movement on their own. So, in this picture, we can see various things. Now, let us group them into living things and non living things. The ship which you are seeing here, it's living. These children are living. This tree, butterflies, bullock, this man, birds. So these things are the living things and the grass as well. Now let us see what are the non-living things in this picture. Now you can see this bag, geometry box, book, this notebook, hut, this cart, some sack, stone, water, soil. So these all things are the non-living things. Now this classification you must have understand it. So students, these things we have understood. Let's move to the next topic. The next topic here is organism and the surrounding where they live. So the living organism, those who are having life, now we will understand where they live. Okay, let me give you a simple explanation for it. Students, the desert had camel, mountain had goat and yak. If you ever visit a desert area, you will find a camel easily. In a mountain region, you will easily find a goat and yak. Look, if you ever visited beaches, then there will be crab. In sea, there is a large variety of fish. So, these are the organisms which you expect to find in these places. Now, creatures like ant, they are everywhere. If you think your house not having any kind of creature, then just go and visit. When you will open your almirah, there is a probability that you will find some tiny spiders there. Outside your home, there are a number of insects, number of living organisms which dwell there. So, in our surrounding, many living organisms live. Now, the next topic is habitat. So, simply meaning habitat means the place where an organism lives. So, students, habitat means a dwelling place, a home for anyone. Habitat provides food, water, air, shelter, and other needs to the organism. Several kind of plants and animals live in the same habitat. That's why I give you one example. Your home is not only your home. Many other organisms, some spiders, some lizards, they are also staying there. So this was the thing. Now we will understand the types of habitat. Basically, there are two types of habitat depending where the organisms are living. If the plant and animal that live on land, Okay, then their habitat will be called terrestrial habitat, which you can see in this screen. Now, example of terrestrial habitats are forest, grassland, desert, coastal areas, mountain region. So these all places which are on land, they are called the terrestrial habitats. You can easily name which animal live here. If you ever visited forest, there is a probability to find lion there. In grassland, you can find them as well. Now in desert areas, camel is expected. In plant, you can find cactus there. In coastal region, crab, they are expected. Turtle, tortoise, they are expected. So in this manner we can see that different animal and different type of plant, they can be found in these places. Now the next type of habitat is aquatic habitat. Simply meaning, students, if any plant and animal live in water, that type of habitat will be called aquatic habitat. So aquatic habitats of many type like lakes, river, ocean, pond. So these all water bodies, they form the aquatic habitat. Now we have understood what are the living and non-living things, their common characteristics, and what are the places where living organisms live. Then we have seen the habitat and its type. In this chapter we will study some more interesting things in the upcoming classes. But for today we will study just these things. Revise them. In case of any query, just ask the questions. Keep learning, keep asking. That's all for today, students.